Here we are in the first week of May 2023, and that means I have your real estate market update for April 2023 here in Riverside County. Now, the real estate market has been performing a lot differently than you might expect or compared to what you might be hearing in the news. So let's dive in and see exactly what's happening here at home in Riverside County. Hey everybody, it's your friend Kyle Winn, and if you've never seen any of my videos, I am your real estate expert here in Southern California, specifically Southwest Riverside County. Now, real estate is always a popular topic in the news, and you'll often find some conflicting reports because the news usually zooms way out and highlights national trends based on national averages. But it is so important to understand that real estate trends are actually very hyper-local, meaning what's happening in Los Angeles is different than Las Vegas or San Antonio or Charlotte, Nashville, and so on. So today, let's zoom way in and see what's happening here at home in Riverside County, since that is what really matters to you. But before we do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you never miss one of my monthly market update videos. Let's start with the number of new listings. This number is so painfully low right now, and this is the slowest start to the year in terms of the number of new listings that we've experienced in at least 15 years or maybe even 20 or more years. I have multiple clients who have been looking for homes now for 3, 4, or even 6 months or more, and there's just nothing coming on the market that works for them. Now trust me, we're not just waiting for the right house to pop up. I'm out there working with other agents. I'm calling homeowners. I'm sending mail to homeowners and doing whatever I can in my power to get these guys their dream homes. But anyways, the number of new listings was low in March, and in April it was even lower at a little over 2,600 new listings. Now for this time of year, to give you an idea, we usually see well over 4,000 homes hitting the market every month. So right now we actually have very few people looking to sell at the moment compared to previous years. Now this is creating an inventory problem that I'm going to tell you all about here in just a minute. The number of closed sales has declined a bit from about 2,500 in March to almost 2,250 in April. Now for this time of year we would typically expect to see over 3,000 sales for the month, but I just told you that the number of new listings is down as well. Now the number of new listings declined about 11% from March to April, and the number of closings followed really closely with the decline of almost 11% as well. Now I know this is going to sound ridiculous and silly, but it makes sense. If there are no homes for sale, no homes are going to be sold. Let's talk about month supply, which is how long it would take to sell all the properties that are currently listed if no new listings came on the market given the current buyer demand. Now this metric is a key indicator of whether we're in a seller's market, which is less than 3 months, a neutral market, which is 3 to 5 months, and 5 months or more is what we call a buyer's market. Now in Riverside County, the month supply was 2.7 months in January, 2.6 months in February, 2.5 months in March, and now 2.4 months in April. Now this tells us a few things. One, we're still in a seller's market. Two, buyer demand is still relatively strong, and it will increase if mortgage interest rates decrease, but more on that in a minute. And three, month supply is decreasing month over month, showing us that homes are being sold faster and faster than they are being listed. And if this trend continues, we could find ourselves in a seller's market for quite a while. Inventory is so low that buyers don't have too many homes to choose from at the moment, and we're starting to see multiple offers on homes again like we did in 2020 and 2021. Now, even though we've seen an increase in buyer demand lately and we are starting to see multiple offers, there are far fewer buyers in the market compared to a couple years ago, making it easier for buyers to secure a home today. Now, for you sellers out there, even though it is considered a seller's market, don't get too confident thinking you can list your home and get it sold for the price and terms you want in the snap of a finger. I just told you there are fewer buyers out there compared to 2020 and 2021, and there are plenty of homes out there that have been listed for 6 months or more. Now, if you are going to sell soon, you must make sure that your home looks better than all the other homes on the market in photos, videos, and in person for showings. You also need to make sure your listing agent is effectively promoting your home to the right buyers and the buyer's agents. Lastly, you need to nail the list price. Don't list too high thinking that, if we get that number, we'll sell or something like that, because it will probably be a huge waste of your time. Work with your listing agent to understand the comparable sales in your neighborhood and price your home appropriately. Now, with the perfect list price and your home looking better than all the others and your listing agent promoting your home to all the right people, your home will sell quickly and for top dollar. One metric we use to understand the current market is the median number of days on market. This was at just 10 days 1 year ago in April of 2022, which steadily increased to 44 days in February of 2023. But since then, the median number of days on market has been dropping like a rock to just 27 days in April. Now, when homes start selling faster and faster like this, it is just even more evidence that we have way more buyer demand out there today than the homes that are available for sale. And when demand greatly outweighs the supply, you know what happens to prices. If you've been following the real estate market, or better yet, if you've been following all my monthly market update videos, you know that the average sale price in Riverside County hit an all-time record high of $711,000 in April of 2022. Now, at that time, mortgage interest rates were in the 4s, but by the fall, they had climbed to the 7% range. And in that same time, the average sale price dropped from $711,000 to about $608,000 in December. And I know so many people were just getting all excited, rubbing their hands together, thinking this is it. This is the big real estate market crash I've been waiting for, and I've been so patiently waiting for this. I'm going to get a sweet deal on my next house. Well, that's not happening quite yet. Since December, mortgage interest rates have been fairly steady, and I mean, they haven't really decreased anyways, but the average sale price has jumped from about $608,000 in December to about $688,000 in April. Now, this seems like the result of the active springtime market, and if you've been following my market update reports, I was urging sellers to list their homes in April because I think the average sale price will be even higher in May and June, but we'll just have to wait and see. One topic I know everyone is always curious about is mortgage interest rates, which were fairly steady throughout the whole month of April. I mean, there were some small fluctuations throughout the month, of course, but for the most part, they hovered right around the 6.5% range. Now, I know this number looks scary to some of you thinking about buying, especially when some of your friends or family got an interest rate in the 3s a couple years ago, but I would really encourage you to reach out to me if you are thinking about making a move, and I can show you many ways to help you afford to make that move. I would also encourage you to take a really hard look at new homes because so many of these new home builders out there are offering some amazing incentives like discounted mortgage interest rates, free upgrades, free solar panels, closing cost credits, and some other amazing incentives. Well, I'm going to keep studying the market here in Riverside County, and I'll continue to deliver updates for you. But in the meantime, I suggest you keep an eye on these stats that we discussed today to give you an idea of where the market may be heading. But if you don't want to take the time to study all these numbers and stuff, just hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, and you'll be notified every time I release another monthly market update video. Well, that wraps up my April 2023 market update, but if you have any questions at all, if you need help with anything in the world, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or just drop a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.